Right. All right. Just waiting for people to connect. Let's see. It's kind of cold. It's cold. All right. Waiting for people to connect. Questions, put it down below. Reason of my the reason of this video, it's because I have announcements. It's a new year. I'm gonna do cooking, 10 episodes where we're gonna talk about, like, how to eat healthy, and this is gonna apply for me as well because I need to lose weight, and this is one of the things that I kind of been struggling because, and when you're in the kitchen, you're just eating, and you just don't worry about anything, and sometimes you don't eat when you have to eat. You eat before or after or things like that. So this course is gonna be in YouTube. Again, it's gonna be for free. You don't have to do anything. You don't think you have to watch the course. I'm gonna have people. I will have some people that they're gonna be on my channel. The great people. They want to learn how to cook. They want to learn how to do things. And of course, there she's on, because it's a she. She's on health. She has a business. Uh, she has a lot of bunch of things going on. So it's gonna be great. I'm telling you, it's gonna be great. We're gonna talk about, like, for like the right pans, the right pots, why nonstick it's not really, it's not really helpful. We're gonna talk about oils, what type of oils we're gonna use. We're gonna talk about seasoning, when you have to season, why you need to use a lot of salt, and of course, I'm not an expert on health. The only thing I know is basic. So which is, eat a lot of veggies. If you eat a lot of veggies, you're gonna eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? When we're not eating healthy is when we eat drinking, like a lot of, you know things that has sugars, like for example, sodas and all that. So it's very interesting. um yes, I'm super excited, super pumped about these videos that is gonna be up soon. And again, I'm super excited, and definitely, I'm just setting up for my videos that it's gonna be. I'm gonna be start filming this week. I think tomorrow is gonna be the first day that I'm gonna start filming. uh, Tomorrow I have the first shoots. I'm organizing everything, putting everything together, make sure my lighting is right, make sure my cameras are right. Right now, I'm setting up all these libraries and the people who I'm gonna invite. Next week, I'm gonna continue with the videos. Um, uh, yes, you can. Who's the meaning friend? Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you for checking in. Appreciate it. Can I? So yeah, you can. Of course, you can. Uh, yes, and literally, it's gonna be a step by step. We're gonna go like very simple. We're not gonna go crazy. But it's just very simple steps. How to create meals and how to think before actually create a menu. Actually, I have a Thanksgiving under 200 bucks is in my channel already. I mean, you can watch it, you can check it out, and let me know what's up. But this video is gonna be mainly focused for the New Year's, the people who wants to lose weight, they're gonna exercise. My goal is to exercise like every day, at least 30 minutes, whether it's running, whether it's walking, whether it's doing something with cardio, whatever it is, it's gonna be important, right? But the key is not just that. The key is to eat healthy. And when talking about healthy, we're just not talking about like just veggies. We're talking about the pots that I use. For example, right? Let me see if I can get this one down up here. Mess. Why it's so important to have these type of pans, like non-stick? You can get any brand. This is stainless steel. Why? Why? because overall, when you use non-stick pans, I think non-stick pans are cheaper, easy to wash, but very bad for your health. Because think about it, like when that thing starts smoking, what's kind of happen is when that thing starts smoking, the smoking is releasing chemicals from the non-stick, because literally it's what it is plastic. It's a layer of plastic on top of it. Well, another not just plastic itself, but another things they added on it. So when it starts smoking, that all the smokes that in it goes in your food. Because of that, you're getting a lot of chemicals. So yeah, so I'm gonna talk about it very simple. Like I said, we're gonna talk about very simple. Why it's important to have your knife sharp. Why it's important to have your tables clean. I mean, why it's important not to use the right salt. What kind of salt you're gonna use? Are you gonna use regular salt, kosher salt, or you're gonna use refined salt? That's another thing. So again, all these is gonna be in a course of 10. And of course, I'm gonna have some people invite. I'm gonna invite some people. I mean, I think at least two people I'm gonna invite that I have already talked to them, and then one of them's she's on the health. She's a trainer. She trains people. She has a great business. It's a different way they exercise. So I want to invite her because she's very fit. She's insanely fit. Um, just amazing. I'm really I'm really looking forward to bring her on my life in my videos, and you will see who she's gonna be. Like I said, we're gonna talk about like basic stuff. We're not gonna go crazy. We're just gonna go basic. What kind of veggies? How to season it? Even seasoning of simple veggies, it change the way you eat it. And not just that, we're gonna think about it like, for example, how do you gonna cook veggies? For example, you get tired of eating the same thing, right? I'm get tired of getting the same thing. So how I'm gonna do it? The way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna structure where we're gonna break down the whole chicken, and then let's say for a meal prep for the whole week, right? Not specific for the whole week, but just think about it like just for a second, like how you can break down and how you can make the chickens. So we're gonna break down the whole chicken, and we're gonna divide it, and we're gonna create one whole chicken in maybe like at least 6 dishes. And think about it, just a chicken. We're not thinking about nothing else. Just chicken. We're gonna divide it in 6 different dishes that we can create using healthy things, like healthy uh, products. For example, I'm gonna use. I love cream though. Cream, I think it's if you didn't use an excess, it's a great product, right? But if you use too much, it becomes non-healthy, right? So I'm gonna use coconut. So I'm gonna use curry. I'm gonna use basic stuff, salt, pepper. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm just gonna go basic. But the way we're gonna do it is very important. Rice. A lot of people like rice. A lot of people like potatoes. What kind of potatoes you gonna add? What's How do you gonna make the potatoes? What type of potatoes? You wanna sweet potatoes? You wanna regular potatoes? You wanna do the small potatoes? They call it peewee potatoes. Listen, I have more than 15 years of experience as a private chef. And for these years, always I cook for like high-end people, like, top-notch NBA players, Prince, like a lot of royal family. Of course, I live in California, so especially in LA, there is a bunch of artists, business people, all those peoples, and I cook for them. And I know when it comes to health, they're very strict. They don't. Some people they call it diet. I don't call it diet. I'm calling it. Um, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that you're gonna eat, that you're gonna start doing, the lifestyle you're gonna change, the mindset that you're gonna have. For example, because you can eat veggies with your stuff during those days, and literally it's gonna change everything. That's how it's gonna be. Like, I'm talking about products that is gonna help you. We're gonna use fish, we're gonna use chicken, we're gonna use meat. These three basic stuff. And like I said, to me, The most important thing here is not about creating a recipe, because I think creating a recipe, you can find recipes everywhere. But I think the problem about those recipes, just take a look for a second. They're using bad pans, bad pots, even like metal. It just is so, every time I see a video, I think the recipe is great. The recipe, it's amazing. But using like, you know, non-stick instead of using this, like for a soup, talking about, oh, I'm gonna make a soup, thinking about like making a soup in these, or using non-stick. Really? Why? I know this is pricey, but there's only one time you can buy this. You're gonna die, and that thing is gonna be still in there in your house for your grandkids, right? So literally, in the non-stick, you can, I mean, you can mess up in like a year or so, and yeah, and then you have to buy a new one, right? So those things, that's what I, in my kitchen, most of it's like this. Most of these pans is this. And the one I have, which I really love, it's a carbon fiber. It's really good for searing. I like to sear stuff. I like to make sure my products are great. So today I'm gonna be doing some non-stick. Today I'm gonna do like a chow mein, and you see how I'm gonna prep it. It's gonna be interesting. Like, it's not being so crazy. Very simple, straightforward. What I'm gonna do and all that. So the whole point in this video that I'm gonna be creating, and the people that's gonna be in my video, is we're gonna not just provide the source, but we're gonna provide the recipe as well, the technique how to do things, and as well how to break down the rest of the stuff and how can make dish, right? So I'm gonna bring like few recipes in the videos, but again, the key is gonna be like people who really wants to eat healthy, people who really wants to change their habits. I'm not talking about like, I'm a nutritionist, none of that, just basic stuff, just eat more veggies, drink more water, be more aware of things. You know what I'm saying? So those things are very important. So again, this is what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be for New Year. Next week I'm gonna start filming. So by the first week of the year, you're gonna join my stuff. Um, you're gonna join my videos, and then my videos is gonna show, like, the process. How do you make a menu? How you prepare for like eating stuff, good stuff. So guys, hey, stay tuned. I know it's a lot of information. But it's gonna be very helpful. I'm excited to share. I'm happy to help people. I'm happy to bring this one, and I wanna just be up there and creating some good stuff. So I hope you can join. Please watch my videos, how to make a Thanksgiving dinner on the 200 bucks. Leave a comment below. Say something. I don't like it. Why you don't like it? And it's on YouTube. The playlist is on YouTube. So check it out. It's on the 200 bucks Thanksgiving dinner. And actually, there's a good ideas that you can grab from there as well. Like, how to make a carrots. Actually, I made a carrot, like satay carrots with balsamic and a little bit of honey. Dude, insane, insane. And like I said, very basic. I didn't use like crazy, we're talking about carrots, we're talking about just simple stuff, veggies. And then I'm gonna show you a trick how to make your veggies more flavorful when you add only one thing. Well, actually, it's gonna be one thing to finalize the product, but it's gonna be great. Check it out. My the videos also are in here in YouTube, and it's how to make a Thanksgiving dinner under 200 bucks. Literally, it's amazing. It took me like a whole freaking week to film and another week to kind of edit, and I did it all over. I did it like it was great. Please check them out and let me know what you guys think. Please comment below if you don't like, I don't know, how to make the carrots. You can make better carrots, or you can make better Brussels sprouts, or you can make better green beans, or you can make even the turkey or the chicken better. You know what I'm saying? Just comment below and let me know what you guys think. And definitely, I'm telling you, this is gonna be great. And the reason I'm trying to do this, because I'm I would say I'm in the same boat whoever wants to lose weight. Why? Because as a chef, I caught myself eating a lot. And like for example, I was working on Thanksgiving for my client, my MBA client, and so I had to make breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? And then I cut out myself that I didn't have breakfast, I didn't have lunch, and I didn't have dinner, but I was eating during I was prepping. So literally, I'm not controlling what I'm eating, and that's my problem. And sometimes you just wanna put stuff in your body, and that's not the right thing. I think you have to plan what you're gonna put in your body. If you're gonna exercise, every time that I exercise, always I think about it like, man, eating a lot is not helping me exercise, because it makes me think that exercising it's hard. So I need to cut a little bit of what I'm eating. So again, I'm gonna be in the challenge as well, because it's gonna be a challenge. I'm gonna start exercising. Actually, I'm gonna start exercising when I'm start doing the videos. Why? Because I want to feel better. I want to feel good. Now with overweight, because even though like my cheeks are thick, my body is not that so much, but it's still like I need to exercise. It's not because I want to look good. I want to look good, or no. It's not about that. It's about your health, and this is my whole thing. It's my health. If I exercise and I eat good and all that, I'm telling you, it's gonna be great. And this video is gonna be for the people who wants to lose weight and eat better. So we're gonna use a lot of veggies, guys. We're gonna use a lot of protein veggies, and that's it. Eat different. Using the right pad, using the right oil, using the right seasoning. If you have to add seasoning, sometimes you don't have to eat seasoning specific. If you get a great products, if you get like nice products, you don't have to use like crazy stuff. All right, so yes, these new year is gonna be new stuff with healthy stuff. All right, and over the years, I think I learned so many tricks, and I learned so many ways how to create different dishes. For example, how to make one, let's call it one protein. Let's use a ribeye steak, or let's use chicken. How to create, how to break down the whole chicken, and how to use it for different stuff, because when you cut a chicken, or when you break down a chicken, not every part of the chicken, I mean, you can, but every part of the chicken, it's for one thing. You can do for multiple things. Like for example, the thighs is not the same as the breast, because the breast dries really fast when you cook it. The thighs not so much. So you can do some like kebabs, or maybe do like a stew for the chicken thighs, or maybe you do like a little bit of soup with that. In the breast, you can sear it, you can marinate it, you can slice it, you can do it in the grill, you can do it with a salad, you can do it with a Caesar salad, maybe like Greek salad, or maybe like arugula salad, or maybe with garden salad with rosemary. I mean with goat cheese and uh, fruits like strawberries, blackberries, and goat cheese in the balsamic vinegar. Oh my goodness! I don't know if you ever tried that. I definitely gonna make it. I'm gonna continue creating dishes that is gonna help us to just have more ideas how to create things. You know what I'm saying? And the whole point here is not just to eat. It's not just to eat more veggies. It's to eat healthy in general, from the pans, pots, oils, and all that. That includes. I mean, health is in the things that you use. You know what I'm saying? Your daily basis. So yes. Let's see. Let's get some comments. People, that guy he must retract. I don't know how why, but so what's up, buddy? Tough. Can I sub? Minion friend 64. All right. Yes, you can. Okay. Cool. Hi, Norman. Jasmine, hi, what's up? So yes, again, if you have any comments, put it down below. If you think, what do you want to see in my future videos? Because right now, like I said, this year, I'm rocking it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be all in YouTube. And you ask yourself, why YouTube? Well, YouTube, because I feel like YouTube is a great place to start, because I want to do long format videos, long videos, where I'm gonna explain step by step, without thinking so much about the timing, right? For example, Instagram or TikTok is more fast, or even Facebook. So I think TikTok is gonna be, I mean, TikTok is gonna be great, or it is great for like shorts or things like that. And YouTube is more for long videos. And I hope you really enjoy it, and I hope you really like it, and I hope that it's gonna help you though. The whole point over here is helping you to achieve whatever you want, by providing the recipes and the tools that you need in your kitchen. And one thing and this is, I'm very particular in this. When I have my things, I have it in certain ways, and I like the certain ways, and then I like how things it is. For example, one thing I don't play around is knife and pans or pots. I'm gonna request it, of course, if you can buy it, a, a very good pan. Just one. You don't need a lot. One pan, and one maybe for like a soup, something like this. And I have a pan somewhere around there. I will bring it out later. Uh, just have it, those things. That's the things I'm gonna request it for people. If you wanna start this, you gotta get this. It doesn't matter from what kind of company. I don't care. Right now, I don't have no sponsor for no companies. I don't have none of those companies. But I wanted to, because I wanted to make sure that you getting the right products though. And believe me, having those products is gonna help you, not just eating good, but also where your tools are. Like, your tools are very important. So I hope you can follow me along. I hope you can make this, and I hope you can do what I'm gonna be showing in the video. And believe me, one thing I'm gonna do too is exercise, and this is gonna be part of my videos too. I'm gonna put some clips here and there that I did during the week, and I'm gonna be continue doing that. And probably I'm gonna, in my lives, I'm gonna be showing, like, my exercise a little bit more, because I like boxing, so I like to, push a little bit boxing. So I'm gonna be showing a little bit boxing in my YouTube as well. Exercise in general, walk, whether it's a walk, whether it's going to the gym, cardio, anything that relates to exercise. I'm encouraging you to do it. I'm gonna do boxing because that's what I like, and I'm gonna do push-ups a little bit here and there. So my goal is to just, eat more, drink more water, and instead of like sodas, instead of, like something with sugar. And one of the things, and I'm guilty of that, is I've been drinking more beers, and beers has alcohol, sugar, and it has yeast, and it's not good. That's why you become fluffy. That's why you gain more weight, because you retain all the waters plus salt. So yes, it's gonna be great. I'm telling you, and I hope you can join, and I hope you can share. Because I wanna reach out people that it really wants to change their life, and this is gonna be it. And then again, there is some people. I have two clients right now. They asked me to request it for me to be teaching cooking classes. I think cooking classes, that's a little bit different than what I'm doing right now. Cooking classes is gonna be more personalized. Cooking classes is kind of similar what I'm doing, but this is more deep in the products, in the utensils. What do you want to achieve in life? What is your goal? Always, when people wants to learn how to cook, and I ask them, what do you want to be? Why are you taking this class? Why is so important to take this class? What you wanna do? What do you wanna do cooking? You wanna become a professional, or you just wanna be you gonna cook for your family more? And I have one people says, I wanna cook for my family. Great. So people who wants to cook for their family, I take a little bit different route from the people who wants to be professional. The reason is that because people who wants to cook in the house, I'm gonna share techniques, but as well more recipes. If you want to be a professional, you need to learn not just the profession, but also the techniques, but also the temperatures. Why it's so important to have your chicken and be storage in the fridge, because you can kill someone with, not proper, um, not a proper uh, storaging your products. You cannot leave the meat out for that long unless you're gonna cook it. What's the temperature? What's sanitations that you're gonna be using? Clean up your cutting board. All that is very important. So if you wanna become a pro, I'm a private chef, so I know the tricks and all that, how to kind of like go navigate through that. I work in the restaurant field. I did a bunch of stuff. So again, that's why I ask people, you want to be a pro or you just want to cook in your house? And it's kind of similar, but again, for like cooking in your house, I would throw more recipes, more like the fresh stuff. One thing I don't like is buy the chicken stock though. You know how much uh, salt and how much concentrates or like a bunch of things that it has on the chicken stock, when you can make it. Literally, you can make that in the storage, put it in the freezer and use it. You can make it once a month and you continue using it, because the chicken stock or beef stock or like a veal stock, it takes long, but you can save it for future. So what I'm talking about, I'm talking about basic. I'm talking about like how to eat actually healthy, how to prepare everything, how to prepare the tomato sauce, where do you to get your tomato sauce. So all that, it's to me it's very important. To me it's very helpful for people to learn that part. And yes, comments. Yeah, I'm super excited for this. So this live is just about explaining what I'm gonna do. This live is only about that. But definitely, if you have any comments, what you wanted to learn or what you wanted to see in the videos, you will see. I will have some friends be in the videos as well. So yes, and also check my page. You will have. I don't post so much. I've been doing a lot of short lately, and I check my playlist that I have for how to make a Thanksgiving under $200. I think it's a great way to start. And you have different recipes. We'll have some different stuff as well. So again, this is only for a new year, and we're gonna start filming soon. I will make some videos. I will create some videos in there, how to build things. You right? So keep in touch. Don't forget to subscribe and follow and share the videos. If you think you find my video useful, share it. Like I said, more recipe is gonna come, but my goal is not to provide so much recipe. My goal is to provide the basics, the tools, from pans, pots, oils, seasoning, salt, all that. The basic. I'm not gonna go crazy. Just basic, basic. To me, basic is the key. We need to start in something. All right. And recipes, you can create many recipes as much as you want. There is a bunch of recipes in the internet, so you can literally do it. But with the techniques that I'm being using, that I'm gonna show you, you will create that recipe even better and more tastier, more tasty. And my goal is not just to to uh, to make recipe, but my goal is to you to think for yourself. Think, what are you doing? Think, what's going on. All right. So thank you for watching, and people who stayed along and people who didn't stay. I have more videos, how to make Thanksgiving meal down there. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Please comment below on my video, and just comment. And then what do you want to see in the future? So, all right, guys. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon. See you soon in the next video. Today is the day that I'm gonna be filming just for promos for my Instagram, YouTube, and all that. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. See you next.